Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Gen Politics. So Tucker Carlson interviewed Alex Jones this week, which is quite a surprise because Alex Jones seems to be the number one enemy of tech censorship. Someone who a lot of people on the right see as uncredible, an extremist, or many other intricate insults targeted at his beliefs or his character. Well, here in this video with Tucker Carlson, they have an hour-and-a-half interview, and it goes very well because Tucker asks him solid questions about his belief and is not attacking his character through the interview. He actually seems to like Alex Jones and trust his opinions on a lot of these things because he has proven with time to more often than not be right. The problem for Alex is he says something outlandish 10 or 20 years ahead of time. So the main bulk of their conversation sat around what is this New World Order agenda that is trying to remove freedom and liberty from people's lives. How are they planning to do it? Why do they want to do it? And what can we do about it? So Alex goes into what the government wants, what this elitist class in the country and throughout the world wants. They want you to have no private property. You'll own nothing and love it, right, from the World Economic Forum. They want you to have no privacy. They want you to be tracked at all times. They want you to live in cities where it's easier to control people and integrate them into a less individualistic society. And all of this is coming and has come out over the last couple decades. A plan many, many years coming that is starting to now see the final stages of this climax of ideals. And this climax of these ideals of removing freedom and liberty from people is happening throughout places like Canada. It's happening in Australia. For example, you can see where the trucker protests in Canada, where they locked people out of their bank accounts. They actually locked people who donated to the truckers out of their bank accounts. You can see in England, where people are arrested for saying things online, negative things about transgenderism, negative things about immigrants, nonviolent things, just negative things, being arrested for that. You can see in Australia during the COVID lockdowns where you had to have your phone on you and you weren't allowed to leave more than a couple kilometer radius from your house. So all these things have been implemented and usually only gone full force during certain resistance from the average person. But what Alex and Tucker are saying during this interview is it's going to get worse. And the government wants more control, and it's going to happen in America unless we keep an eye on it, unless we stop it, unless we root these people out. The same people, by the way, who have been going after Donald Trump for years as their number one enemy. And like I said before, Tucker seemed to agree with Alex on all of these things. The government does want to control every aspect of your life. They don't want you to have a say. Because when you have a say against them. You can choose not to do what they want you to do. And that's a problem for them. So with all the doom and gloom, what can we do about it? Well, the number one thing we can do about it is drag them out into the light. Drag their opinions, drag their beliefs. And that's one of the reasons Alex is most targeted is because he actually reads their material. He reads the briefings. He reads all their research. He reads their long-form plans and tells people this is what they want. They want you to eat bugs. They want you to live in pods. They want to take away any private property, ban your automobiles. Not only are they saying it, here's where they wrote it. Here's their plan. And that level of information, that level of vitriol for this establishment, for this elite, has made him a huge target to the point where he's been banned off almost every platform imaginable. And I'm not saying I'm a huge Alex Jones fan or anything, but I think he should be allowed to speak freely about the problems he sees with this country, about with the information he has gathered. But yes, drag these people out into the light. Say this is their plan. This is what they want. This is their end game. It's not about the environment. It's about control. It's not about you or your health. It's about control. It's not about being a good person. It's about control. And the more and more people who have voices out there saying these things, doing these things, the better situation we end up in, because the less they're able to sneakily pass these laws, the less they're able to sneakily implement these programs. And Alex even said during his interview, he doesn't think he's outdated yet, but there are a lot of people who have a lot better ideas than he's had, he said, who actually would be able to take over from him being what he believed as the sole paragon of truth to some of these issues. There's dozens of young conservative people out on YouTube, out on Instagram, out on TikTok, and the larger amount of voices who are not tied to an establishment, the better, because you're getting several ideas out there. You have people's perspectives who have led very different paths in life, who are getting information from different sources and trying to corroborate together. And all of this combines to make a movement that cannot be snuffed out with one person, like they tried to do with Alex Jones, or Tucker Carlson, or Elon Musk. It's something that is far bigger, something that has become more decentralized, and that is the key to unveiling all these plots, removing their ability to control everything like they wish, and actually bringing this country back into somewhere that works for everyone, not just a select group of people. In typical Alex Jones fashion, he went off a little bit about the desires of these people, what's driving them, and we're not totally sure, because we don't know, but we know it's wrong. A lot of it is directly linked to Satanism. We know there's Satanism in Hollywood. We know there's Satanism in the media. Alex takes it a step further and says they want to push this transhumanist movement where they want to elevate themselves to near godhood through merging themselves with technology. And yeah, these people are afraid of death for one reason or another, whether they know they're going to hell, whether they just fear their limitless life, or whether they think life is meaningless after death. They want to upload their consciousness to computers to live forever. These people are legitimately sick. And years ago, that would have been like a controversial take. But now with things like the metaverse, is that really that far a leap in logic? But we don't know. Who's to say? Alex Jones could be wrong on this too. But that's the thing, is with time, the ideas he talks about become a little bit less crazy as the technology he says they have is revealed, as the truth about studies that he said have been done have been revealed. So we'll just have to see if more of Alex Jones's prophecies come to pass, if he's allowed to be replatformed on any other platforms. I think it's good that Tucker was willing to sit down and have a dialogue with him and give him the avenue to defend himself, to defend his beliefs, and to explain why he's doing this, which is at least in his mind to fight for the American people and their freedom and liberty. And we'll have to see what happens as we continue to fight against this new world order. And now that you've heard what I think, please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.